daylight here, or nighttime. We only have we have less than 15. We really have about 12. So let's go ahead and ask you the same question, or you can just phrase it. What made you decide to become a veteran, essentially?
I was drafted.
Okay. Well, why didn't you try to run away or any of that?
Didn't
But why didn't you, though?
Not only was I in for 2 years when I was drafted in 1952,
But
but I was in the National Guard when I came out for 15 years.
Okay, but my point is, now you said I was drafted, but you could have, at that time, I understand you could have gone to Canada. A lot of people have dodged their service.
Never even entered my mind.
Right, but
I was serving my country.
Okay, so there you go. That's what I'm getting
Yeah.
at. That's what I'm getting at. It still had, you felt a commitment.
Yes.
So as a veteran then, and this is kind of an unfair question, but as a veteran, and it's for anybody actually can answer it, how do you feel about the current two political parties not really doing all that they can for veterans? What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's terrible. The veterans' hospitals are full. They're getting some care, but I don't know if they're getting all the care they totally need.
No, they're not. There's a lot of stuff going on. And I just want to point one other factor out. And I hate to put up politics because I wasn't planning on it, but I will just say during the last Congress, they actually cut benefits of the returning Iraqi war and Afghanistan war soldiers. And many of them are suffering today as a result. And that happened under the former Congress, the 110th, and the former president. So I do think we need to do more for our veterans. Would you say that we should do at least a decent job of it?
No, you should do everything you can.
Okay, can you address that?
You can. Our Congress and our president should do everything that's possible to be done for our veterans.
I agree.
They gave everything. They're entitled to everything.
Well, not only did they give everything, but during wartime, and I hate to say this, well, the children are here, but young adults, but during wartime, they went through a living heck.
Yes.
And I mean, things that we couldn't even imagine they went through. And they went through it consistently.
Yeah.
So it seems to me that our Congress, whether it's Republican or Democrat, president, Republican or Democrat, it seems to me they owe them something, don't you think?
They owe them everything.
What do you think?
Well, not only that, not only did the soldiers went through a lot during battle time, also the families.
Exactly.
Because as the soldiers were being shot at, you know, the families never knew what was going on, and they were always left in the dark, and they never knew what was going on until they got a knock on the door.
That's true. And I bring that up, and I mentioned, even though this is supposed to be a fun show, I mentioned these serious things. There's a reason for it. Next month is Veterans Day. But, you know, I don't need Veterans Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July to remember what you guys and women did for us. So I just personally want to thank both of you. As far as I'm concerned, you're heroes. I don't know about anybody here, but they're heroes. Yeah. So that means, Ashley, you have 2 heroic grandfathers. So you treat them right, okay? That means you too.
I know.
And you, I want to see 3.0 by the end of this year, 3.0. Going back to the great point. Now, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to hold on. We only have a couple of minutes. What can you do in about 2 minutes with a balloon, if anything?
Well, can I mention one more thing about...
All right, because we're running out of daylight.
One thing is Kim drew this picture.
All right.
Cartoon.
She's an artist. An artiste.
And she did draw this picture. I mean, she did a great job. So
oh, look over that way. Show it that way.
Show it to them, not me.
If you pass it to me, we can get a tight shot. Oh. Okay? If you don't mind, we want to get a tight shot of Chris Weissy here. Hey, everybody, look at Chris. Hey, he's got his head on his shoulders. Yeah, he did a very good job, everybody. Take a good look. There we go, Steelers. Well, maybe.
Oh, I was going to make you,
well, you know what? We have roughly about, excuse me, everybody. We don't want to break this down. Sorry about the tablecloth going all directions, but Yori, could you let me know exactly how many minutes I have left, and then I can see where we can go with the rest of the show? Well, not necessarily. All right, 7 minutes. All right, well, thank you, because you got to keep remembering the credits. All right, so real quickly, if she can get those moving, we'll pass the balloons to me so we can get a tight shot. She does caricatures, and she also does greeting cards. We're not advertising. We're just saying what she does. Greeting cards, and she's a balloon artiste. And as far as if you wanted to learn more information, we're not going to say it here because we're not allowed. But if you want to learn more information, there are ways. We won't say which ways. We'll just say there are ways. And we'll have to leave it at that. So let's see this over here in
That is your alien.
My son saw a UFO yesterday, so I thought it would be appropriate.
Yes, coming right down 28.
And now, please do not pay attention to the man over there named Chris. He always talks about my alien friends. My friend doesn't look like this. This is exaggeration. This is my alien friend after he's had about 100 cans of Strohs. But that's not my actual alien friend.
Or
we
is
won't talk about my alien friends.
It could be.
Hey, wait a minute. But we will say that there is one other planet other than Earth that does have humanoids on it. I won't reveal which one because they'll kick me in potato chips. Let's just say, hey. All right, now back to the serious portion of the show. We got 5 minutes for talk. I would like Kim to give us about 30 seconds or a minute of her final thoughts and just pass it around to everybody. We'll try to get everybody in, and that means the two young ladies in the audience get a chance to say goodnight or whatever. So let's quickly do that, and then we'll close down. You're on.
Okay.
Speak up a little bit louder.
Okay, I'm glad my son could be on tonight to show his little talent that's going on right now. And my daughter here, I love her. And I'm proud of her, too, because she's into art also.
Well, that sounds good. She's taking after mom.
I like to draw a lot. I don't draw that often, but it's very fun.
Okay. And you're going to get your grade point average up, too.
Yeah. And one thing, I would make that video Phantom Pride Night, but I'm too young for that. Maybe next year.
13.
Well, okay, fine. Okay. We'll give you an exception. But remember, when you are 13, you're still not allowed to go to Fright Nights unless you get your grade point average up, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Now let's go to Dad, and then Granddad, and then everybody else, and then Big Mouth will get back on.
I'm proud of my son for what he's doing, and I'm the one that helps him with his homework, and will definitely make sure that he gets his grade point average up.
If he doesn't,
if he doesn't, I'm in trouble. Because I have to answer to you.
That's right. And that's worse than answering to Dad, believe me. If I can yell at Congress, what do you think I can do with you? I just yelled at Congress, remember that. Your turn.
I'm the one that holds his season pass to Kennywood. Without me, he can't get there.
So you agree here on live TV,
Absolutely.
If his grade point average doesn't go up, he doesn't go to Kennywood?
He knows how I feel about it.
All right. Looks like you're in trouble. How's that feel to be in trouble? You didn't expect that. Tell your Twitter friends and your your Facebook friends you got in trouble on live TV, didn't you? Yeah. You didn't even do anything wrong.
I wasn't expecting it.
So you admitted on live TV that your reason why you have lousy grade point average is you haven't been studying.
Yes, no lie.
And you are going to study.
Yes.
All right, well, say your last thing because we got to get Grandpap and Grandma's on. Hurry up, we're running out of time.
The rest of your night here at Kennywood.
This isn't Kennywood, this is TV.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
Okay, pass it.
It's Kennywood. Get the point. Humanity matters. Bye.
Okay. Give it to Grandpa. No, just let him use his own microphone. Hurry up,
I want to say something to all the kids and children out there. It's important to get good grades, but my mother told me something one time that's always stuck with me, and I'd like to pass it on to you. All play and all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
That's true.
And I'm saying this so that it's good to get good grades, and I encourage it greatly. But if you find you're under stress, you need to back off just a little bit. Not all the way, but just a little bit. And then go forward, and you'll see wonderful things happen to you.
All right, well, if we can have the two young ladies quickly say something. We only have about 40 seconds. So we can either nominate one of the women or they can both say something real quick. Hurry up and have both say something.
Okay. So happy that Garrett, the pictures he took of Kennywood worked out really good for him, and he enjoys doing it. And I know he'll continue to do very good also in his schoolwork. But he enjoyed so much doing this Kennywood that his pap was not good enough to take him over when he wanted to go over. Enjoying being here.
And we have to get Jane, or okay.
Oh, I just want to say how much I've enjoyed the show and being on the show.
Well, thank you. All right, well, Chris, you want to quickly, you got about
Well,
20
one thing
seconds.
I like to mention is when kids are out there struggling with their grades, don't be afraid to ask for help from the guidance counselor at schools and also your teachers. So good night, everyone.
Annette, real quick, say something. Real fast.
Well, I enjoyed this show because it was fun, and I like Kennywood. I wish they didn't take my rides out, but what are you going to do? So it was really pleasurable, and I hope you enjoyed the show as much as we did. And
Okay.
I just want to say good night also. And remember that you and
Wait a minute, that's
humanity
my
really
job.
do matter.
She just stole my job. Well, everybody, that is my job. So she's right. Everybody, remember that you and humanity really does matter.